Hey you guys, welcome to Melissa Valentine's Nursery. My name is Melissa, and right here we have Lenore. This is my beautiful Laura sculpt. Laura was at the Dolls of the World doll show last year, and I didn't get her there. I actually got her after. She didn't sell, but she's just gorgeous, very gorgeous. Her artist is so very talented. Her artist is Kimberly Clark. And so I worked last night and I came home and I ate myself some breakfast and talked to with Dallas a little bit, and me and Sandra were having a heart-to-heart. You know, in this hobby, we meet a lot of people, and some people that we meet, some people are for a season and some people are for a reason. I even talked to Janet about this the other night. And, you know, I was talking to Sandra about really personal things. And we were kind of having a heart-to-heart. Well, I felt like it because it brought back a lot of deep, unhealed emotional scars. I mean, I'm a human, you know, we're all humans. We're not perfect. We're flawed. And some of us have been through a lot and some of us have been through a little less. And, you know, some of us can handle more than others. So I was talking to her and kind of reminiscing on life, things like that. You know, and it feels good to be able to communicate with somebody about deep emotions, you know. I don't really talk to people about my deep emotions that's deep down inside. And I was just opening up to her a little bit and telling her a little this and that. You know, and it's like a therapy, you know. And in this hobby, there are some people that we can just open up to. I mean, there's many people that I talk to in this hobby, but Sandra has been a steady, solid. You know, if you don't know her, she's my bestie, my doll bestie. Check her out at Sandra's Frozen in Time Reborns. So then I was telling her, you know, I don't really know what to do a video on. And I told this to Dallas as well. I know I wanted to do like a chat and change. I feel really tired. I feel tired. It's been rainy for like 2 days. It's been gloomy. Work hasn't been bad, surprisingly enough. Maybe I just need to write in my journal, because I write. But so what we're going to do is, I don't have many spring clothes. I really don't. So a lot of my stuff is like heavy winter clothes. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this little bunkie here. And we're going to get her out of this heavy, you know, maybe Valentine's outfit. It's a beautiful outfit though. Just beautiful. She looks great in it. But we're going to change her. So one of the things I want to talk about is when you purchase a baby. This was an idea that Sandra gave me. Sandra gave me an idea for a video. How about that? A lot of times I'm spitting ideas out for her. And I said, Sandra, what do I want to do a video on? I don't know what to do a video on today, you know? So when you buy a baby, when you buy a custom, right? And you order a baby and you order what you want and you order the sculpt or what have you, right? Are you the type of person who, irregardless if you make payments or not, maybe you pay in full, but do you think you should have that baby paid off before the artist finishes the baby? Do you feel like you should have that baby paid off maybe before, like, do you think it's right to pay off the baby before the artist even starts to make the baby? These are things that I'm sure consumers, hobbyists of the Reborn world, have probably crossed their mind. Not all artists. I've had good experiences with the artists that I've used in the past. You know, I've gotten and received my babies pretty quickly. I have good rapport with an artist, Natalie Fakebridge, and I trust her with my babies. And, you know, I always tell her, take your time, you know. With my first, I don't even think I gave her a time amount for my first, what do you call it? Custom with her. She had that baby done in like 2 weeks, rooted and all, like rooted everything. Now, Natalie usually does like a 2-month payment plan, right? You have to have a deposit. She does a 2-month payment plan. You know, sometimes it works for some people, sometimes it doesn't, you know, it just depends. I'm going to put this on my Lenore. It's springy. I picked it up from, look, it's got a little bunny on the butt. I did pick it up from, where did I pick it up from? Where did I pick it up from? I don't even know. Once Upon a Child. Once Upon a Child, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So let me show you what my first custom looked like. And this was maybe last year sometime. Hold on, let me find. And I just dressed her like, I don't know, was it like the most recent video ago or what, you know? This was my first custom. And I told my artist, I want her to look like I had a baby with myself. And at the time, I was tanning and everything. So she's a little tanner, you know? But that's fine. She looks beautiful. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous doll. But she was done in like 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time. Unbelievable. And I'm pretty sure I paid her up front. I think I did. Paid her up front. So, she's beautiful. Just look at everybody. Just say hello to your aunts and everything. Can you see her? Yeah. Okay. So, now, when it came to my Christmas custom, which was my Teddy. I'm going to have all my babies over here in a minute. You guys know Teddy because I've had her in a lot of videos. I told her have fun with the baby. I said, I do want brown hair. I want brown hair. I said, but have fun. And I gave the artist a list of things I like and don't like in babies on the Reborn, right? And, oh, these are going to be some baggy ass pants. I gave her a list of things I like, things I don't like. And we went from there. I don't think this is going to work for her. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then I gave her a list of names because she sends usually a personalized item with the baby. And so, nah, your mother schmucker. Okay. So, I actually, I'm going to be honest, I paid up front credit card, paid up front with a credit card in like the summer for this Christmas baby. And I told her, don't worry about starting it, you know, because she did such a great job so quickly for me. Everything I had asked for, everything I had wanted. She even gave that baby beauty marks like I have, you know. She did everything like, you know, good, perfect. I was so happy. So I just went ahead up front. I paid her the money. It was good. Me and her have a good relationship. And I told her, take your time. I don't need it till Christmas. And the baby was paid. I used a credit card and that was it. I was even, you know, with her, I said, listen, I used a credit card, you know, just make sure it goes through and you get the money. because I know it takes a few days through PayPal sometimes for a credit card to clear, to go through, to process, whatever. So then with my portrait baby, I did, she was working on other projects, one of them being with Dallas's. With Dallas had a portrait baby done by her. Beautiful, beautiful portrait baby. And I told her, take your time. I'm in no rush. Because I really wasn't. I wasn't in no rush. And I think I did payments. I don't remember if she finished. Natalie's pretty quick. She's pretty quick. But she had like other projects I know. And I told her, go ahead. I think it was, she finished with Dallas's. And then she started on mine. So, but, you know, and I felt pretty confident, you know, that she would have it done. And she had it done. She does pretty good. She does pretty good with her timelines. But the thing is, you know, the question at hand is, do you think you should have the baby paid off in full before it's complete? Or do you think you should wait till the artist at least works on some of it? What are your thoughts? You know, many times, a lot of us, especially nowadays, a lot of us will make payments, you know. I'm putting a lot of conditioner on her hair. I use the Fairy Tales conditioner. Amazon has it. It's Detangler Fairy Tales. And I'm using it on her. Her quality of hair, I am not content with. I'm not happy. Her paint job is gorgeous. It's phenomenal. But her quality of hair just isn't. Look at this. I like this. I can just take it off the wall. You know, look how convenient. You know what I'm saying? Look how convenient. All right. We got flowers. Let me see if this will work. This might be a little too big for her little head. I usually like small dainty things. Is this gonna match? Let me make sure. I think I have a few of them. Do I have a few of them? I don't know. Oh, then I have those too. Oh, I have this one too. Is there a lighter one? Oh, wait, this might be a lighter one over here. Sorry, you guys. I'm over here figuring life out. Is this the lighter one? I think this... No, this one matches the pants, but... Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Aw, you little bunker. I normally don't put things like this on the babies, but I thought it'd be cute. It was on my my Amazon list. It was on my Amazon list. And, you know, I had a... what was her name? Sherry. Sherry treated me. She did good. Hold on. Let me see. I believe it was Sherry, right? Was it Sherry? Yeah. I've always like not always, but I've had times where I goofed and there was for my birthday. I thought something was from Reborn Taddy. He had stuff coming, but I thought it was from him, and it wasn't. It was from Dallas. You guys, you know, like I say, I'm all over the place, but nowhere, you know? Wherever I go, there I am, you know? All right. Let's see if I can do this now. She's so beautiful. She is beautiful. Like, her paint job, I don't think I've seen... Oh, okay, this might be... I don't know, I'm going to leave it alone. Look how cute she is, the little bunker. Yes, the little bunker. Yes, with your hand. I got to check. I always check for rub off because I'm scared. She has beautifully, like, she is very detailed, you guys. This baby, if you go back to my Laura unboxing, I paid a lot for her. She's my most expensive. I just wish the hair was better quality, you know. She is from Willow Baby's Nursery. Willow's Baby Nursery. The artist is Kimberly Clark. And her paint jobs are out of this world. Like her ears, her inside of her ear has detail. Her eyelids have, what do they have? They have capillaries. You know, she's just, even her eyebrows, like they're painted, but they have like some hair, and her nose, I can't tell if her nose had been drilled or if it was painted, because her ears were painted. The hole, it was painted, but it looks like a hole, right? I really think that her realism is like, the artist has got to be out of this world phenomenal. For her skin tone, I wish the camera gave the baby justice. Even the fingernails are remarkable. But so she's a good artist, but I realize, like, when I go to her, when I have, not lately, but when I have went to her page, what I have noticed is, come on, little bunker. I have noticed she doesn't make, like, I don't know if it just takes her a long time to make babies or she sells somewhere else as well, but like she doesn't pump babies out. So I don't know if she just has like another, I don't know her on a personal level. Like I know Natalie, she does babies full time. I'm pretty sure. And cause she's always got babies, you know, she doesn't pump them out, but she always keeps a steady flow of babies on her. You know, she'll have 1 or 2 available at a time on her reborns.com. But this baby, I haven't really given her love on YouTube, recently, but I figured, you know, I don't have a lot of spring outfits, so I put her in this. And this is fine. I mean, not everybody's spring is warm. Like in my state, in South Carolina, in April, you get a lot of warm days. Like it outside right now, it's like not too cold. It's wet. It's been wet for 2 days. But like, I promise you by 3 o'clock, it's going to feel like humid. Like it won't be like 90 degrees or anything, but you're going to feel like the humidity, like the stickiness, and it's going to be a little warm. Man, she looks so cute. Yes, you look adorable. This was, what is this? What's this? It's Carter's. And what's this? What's this? This is H&M. These are a nice pair of pants. Beautiful. They're like corduroy, you know, they're a little big on her, but they look great. You know, so what do you think? You think you should pay the babies off ahead of time? Or do you think you should, you know, wait until you see a finished product? Because you got to remember, a lot of these babies, they're non-refundable. And then, you know, let's say you put a deposit down, because you know the artist is going to sell that baby irregardless. If you don't take that baby, that artist is going to pop that baby up and sell that baby to somebody. Whether or not it supports your baby or what, it doesn't matter if it looked like, you know, your great Uncle Finn, she's going to sell that baby. So like if you decide you don't want the baby after you pay, because you always have, usually you got to pay a deposit. Either it's the price of the kit or it's like $200 deposit. So the thing is like, you put a deposit down, and then let's say you see progress photos because you're like, I'm not going to fish out no more dimes for the artist for now. I want to wait till the product is over with, right? And let's say you don't like it. You're going to surrender the deposit, you know, because they're not going to give you your money back, you know. So the thing is, knowing that you're going to lose out on money if you don't like the baby, right? Let's say you're like, to hell with it. Or do you go ahead, pay it all up front? Or do you wait till the end and say, well, you know what? If I don't like the baby, I'll go ahead and cut my losses, sell the baby, and still lose out on money. How do you approach stuff like this? How do you approach your custom dolls, right? When they're being made. So I had let's see. Natalie's done 3 customs. My Christmas baby, this little baby here, and my portrait baby, which is actually in my bedroom, my cradle in my bedroom. I have a cradle in my bedroom for babies that are in there. And Joseph's been the lucky baby of the past few days. My portrait baby. So all of them, they were paid before they were finished. Some were paid way before. Well, you know, one was. Now, I don't remember how I did it with Ling's Reborn Nursery. Knowing me, I probably paid it up before it was done. Knowing me, I'm the type of person, I don't like to have, you know, when it comes to like normal people, I don't like to keep debts. I don't usually like keep debts with anybody. And as like quick as I could, I try to pay the babies off. But yeah, you know, unlike, you know, my credit cards, I'm like, I'll give you the minimum payment, minimum balance, right? So, but yeah, I was talking to Sandra about that, and I was like, you know, she had told me, why don't you talk about that, you know? And, you know, so it's okay. I'll take that one. I had another topic thrown at me, but I figure when I do talk about my dolls, because Dallas even gave me a good topic. I don't want to say it, but she gave me a good topic. But when I pick up every doll, I tell you a little bit about it, you know? And on this baby, my favorite part of this baby is just like, you know, babies have modeling, they got the veining, they got like the little bit of, you know, different type of coloring, right? When you look at this baby's skin, right? Vinyl skin. I mean, it is remarkable. I mean, I said remarkable. It's phenomenal. It's different. I wish if I can show you guys in person, but her skin is, I don't know how the artist does it. I don't know. I know I'm scared for rub off because the Laura kit, her hands are like this. And I'm not wild about the open hands, but it seems that a lot of my babies have open hands. At least one of their hands are open or both. I've never altered this baby. This baby is floppy. This artist, if you ever use Kimberly Clark, this baby is very floppy, weighted very well. When I have my baby sitting on the shelf, so she's a little slouched when she sits on the shelf. But yeah, the Laura sculpt is one of my favorite sculpts. I have, let's see, the Teddy, the Laura, and the Quimby are my favorite sculpts. Like, in fact, actually, I didn't seek her out. She found me. She found me. And, you know, okay, now the artist was spamming a bit. She was spamming a bit after the doll show trying to sell her. But she found me. And then I realized I really love the Laura sculpt. Like, I really love her. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of... If I get rid of this baby, hell has frozen over. And then my Teddy, I love the look of the Teddy sculpt with her big old poofy cheeks. And Quimby with her big old poofy cheeks. So those babies, they mean a good bit to me. And they're going to stay around. I keep going back to her hair. She has like wavy hair, but it's like, it's not like I like. Oh, look, she's going to start looking like Rambo. I like her hair to stick out just a little bit. So you guys, so tell me in the comments, how do you feel about your customs? Hey, let's say you never had a custom before. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like if you were to have a custom, would you pay that baby off in full before it's complete? Knowing you may not like it at the end. You know, what are some of your experiences? I know Sandra had an experience. Sandra's had several experiences that she shares on her channels if you've watched her. You know, so let me know what you think. Go over to Sandra's channel. Check her out. And by the way, Beth, in my last video, I was telling her she needs to go for a shabby chic and she needs to paint that dresser. And I think she should make that dresser into like a changing table thing, like she had it, and put like baby decorations around it. She's going to make it look really, really nice. She's doing great. She did a video of her painting that dresser, and she puts like the stickers or the decals on it, and it looks awesome. Carly even has a video out that she put out the other day. I'm halfway through watching that. And by the way, I've said this before, I have 2 YouTube channels, and I switch between them. On my TV, it's Melissa, my name is Melissa Loy 84. And then on my doll channel, it's Melissa Valentine's Nursery, but when I make comments, it's at Italian Prima Donna. So if I forget to switch accounts on my phone and I leave messages for my friends, comments for my friends under their videos, that's me. That's me. I just didn't switch my account back and forth. Some of you I am double, I don't know who, I can't remember. Some of you I am double subscribed to, which is fine, because that's cool. And then others of you, I don't know. I usually try to double subscribe if I can. But on my phone, you know, I switch back and forth between accounts sometimes. But yeah, so yeah, I did not switch my account. I think it was Grandma's Magical Whispers. Go check her out. She's the one that's no D. Grandma's Magical Whispers, no D. That's Beth. She is in the process of doing her doll room, and she painted the dresser. Carl is also in the process of doing her doll stuff, doll room. I know she was painting like 2 weeks ago, maybe something like that. And who else? Cuddles by Christina. Yes, check her out. I'm trying to think. Reborn Taddy hasn't really done anything with dolls lately. You guys, I'm the worst. After work, I can't remember my ass from my elbows. Like, I can't navigate. All right, you guys, I figured I'd go ahead and do a video this morning. You know, I like to have topics. I don't like to just change your babies and tell you that I, you know, went to the bathroom 6 times today. Like, I like to tell you, hey, let's talk about this, right? I like to have topics. I feel like that gives good content. And I feel like if I was watching a video, I would want to watch a video that I can relate to, that I can interact with, that I, you know, purposeful, right? I just, lately, I'm just not a talker. I'm not a talker anyway. Like, to be honest, I can talk, but I'm not like a talker like some people. Sandra. I'm not, you know, like Sandra, you know, Sandra. Sometimes Beth, you know, Carla, you know, I'm like, usually, I'm going to be honest, usually, even in relationships, the man is the talker. Every guy that I've ever been attracted to, they're the talker. They have always been the talker, because I can't get with a man who's a mute. But I'm not with no man right now. I don't want no man in my life. But I'm usually not the talker. I save my talking for my best conversations, I guess. I don't know. I'm not much of a talker. But I can talk in my videos when it's like a topic or something that's on my mind. You guys know I do videos when things on my mind. Or if I just want to like get on here and say, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. I got things to do. I wanna read a little bit. I'm reading Pineapple Street, which I don't know. And then my sister gave me this book that took me forever to read. And she was like, she threw it at me and she was like, what'd she say? I forget what she said. It was like, the book was majorly unhinged and psychotic and crazy or whatever. She didn't like it. So I'm reading it, and I'm pretty sure the direction this book goes into. But now that I'm almost halfway through this damn book, I might as well finish it, even though I don't like the direction it's going. It's called Credence, and the art on the outside, I can't remember who it's by. The art on the outside is like gray and like black. I think it looks like a lake or something. I can't remember, but I think it's going to be a sick book, like sick in a bad way. But yeah, Pineapple Street I'm reading, and I don't know. I think that's it. But I've been reading Pineapple Street for a minute. I just haven't read lately. I'm trying to get back into it, so I think I'm going to do that too. But all right, you guys, love you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it completely. And that's it, you guys. Like, subscribe, comment, share, tell your friends, tell your family. And until next time, bye-bye.